Hi friend, welcome back to Yoga on YouTube. I'm here in the studio today, and this is day 11 of Move Through May. So if you have been joining us, thank you so much. I really hope you've been enjoying it as much as we have been enjoying sharing it. If you haven't, then why not skip back to day 1? That is a really short couple of minute introduction that tells you what Move Through May is about. But essentially, this is about spring being here. We will soon be in summer. We're kind of at the halfway point between spring and summer. And this is when our body wants to get moving, to truly shake off that winter hibernation. But sometimes we don't have time, myself, I don't have time sometimes for a full 45, 60-minute practice. Equally, there might be a specific asana shape that I'm working on or that I just really enjoy. So every day through May, we are offering you a different asana, a different shape, some demos, some hints and tips, and of course, options and variations to find what works for you and your body, because that is the most important thing. So day 11 is Setu Bandhasana, and that translates in Sanskrit to Setu is our bridge, and a bandha is this lock or hole or seal. So Setu Bandhasana, which is bridge pose. Before we go anywhere, we're just going to pause, come to a comfortable seat. I have also got for this practice, because I'm in the studio, a couple of blocks. Equally, you could use books, you could use, because we're going to bring it under our back, probably a cushion, a couple of cushions. So we're going to look at differing heights for this. If you do have any lower back issues, I would recommend using a foam block because they're softer than cork, or definitely using cushions, pillows, or folding blankets. So let's find a comfortable seat. Sit nice and tall. An invitation to close the eyes, or maybe just drop the gaze to the earth and breathe. Let the jaw soften, let the shoulders soften. Just let yourself arrive. And for bridge, we then come down onto the back of the body. So depending on what you will be using, and if you're using a couple of different things for height or for comfort, then just kind of try and have them all within reaching distance next to you. So we don't want to be coming up and down if we can help it. There is a flat block here as well. So if you want to try bridge, but you do have a sensitive back or neck, you might try it with something much flatter. And then bring yourself down. If you're feeling really energetic, you could bridge roll down, or you could boat roll down. Names mixed up, double B's. But I'm just going to bring myself down. Just slowly. So bring the back of the head to the earth. Let the chin tuck into the chest. And you'll find that the spine flattens there. And step your feet in to where you feel comfortable here. So kind of old or traditional instruction very much used to be step your heels in so that you can scrape the fingertips and touch the fingertips on the back of them. What you will find is if you bring the heels in too far, when you lift up, for some people, your knees will actually go ahead of the ankles and you lose strength that way. So for me, it's just all about hip distance. Does that work? Where do my feet feel strong? And as I'm moving through my bridge, I'll make the necessary adjustments. So chin to chest, hands come down. As we inhale, we push the feet to the earth and start to lift the hips up to the sky. The chin comes to the chest. So at this point, I can set my feet in closer, but then I feel this real kind of strain and pull down my thighs. So I will take them to a point where they feel strong, I can lift. On the exhale, we roll the spine all the way down and just take a breath. And you could continue maybe 4 or 5 rounds like that, just moving up and down the spine. Try and really spread the toes and press the feet to the earth. You'll get a nice grounded strength from there. Another option, sometimes we use this in yin yoga because we hold shapes for a little bit longer, is a supported bridge. So this is where your kind of choice of prop would come in. So I'm going to use a block. We would roll up in our bridge. If we need more space, we can lift onto the toes. Slide our prop under our back. Nice flat part of lower back. Chin to chest. Adjust the feet if we need to. And then we could even just let the arms relax and let the weight of the lower body just drop into your prop, into the earth. You could explore different heights here, so higher, lower. Just be mindful, take it slowly. You could explore extending the legs out, coming onto the heels, letting the toes roll out. So for me, that's not always comfortable for my low back. If I'm listening to my body, I prefer having feet to the earth. But you give it a whirl if you think that that might work for you. Another version is without our block. So we would take our block away, just roll the spine down. Again, pause. For some people, it feels nice to just drift the knees from side to side. And then as we inhale, we push to lift. Taking the hands behind the back, it's probably not a great view, but hopefully you're listening and finding your way through this. So clasping the hands, my dress is covering that a little bit. And we tuck the shoulders under and pull the clasp towards the heels. We could take a couple of breaths, lower down. You might then extend the legs and just take it into a Shavasana. Take a couple of breaths as you are. And then if you want to try a few more rounds of moving bridge, or you want to try that supported bridge can be really nice just with, sometimes a bolster's too heavy, but if you do have a bolster, a couple of pillows or cushions just stacked for you to sink into. And there are more versions, but we're trying to make these short and sweet so it doesn't feel like you have to dedicate loads of time to it, schedule it into what might be a busy calendar this month. But there is a version of something for all of us in yoga. You just need to feel into and discover what works best for you. So we will be back tomorrow for another day of moving through May. We'd love you to carry on moving with us. Pop a comment in the comment box, give it a thumbs up if you liked it, ask a question if you have one, we'll try our best to answer it. And what really helps us to grow this accessible, inclusive, and completely free platform is if you hit the subscribe button. Take really good care of yourself. Bye for now.